as the Advent season begins, we cry out to God. We come to him looking for hope. When everything else we rely on fails us, our only hope is in him. When we do not understand what's happening, we hope in him. We can hope for better days because we trust him. We know him, and we know he is here with us no matter what we're facing. Some of us see only darkness this time of year. Some of us find life overwhelming. Some of us are filled with Advent joy. Wherever we find ourselves this week, we are reminded that because of Jesus' birth, death, resurrection, and promise of his coming again, we can have true hope.
Our reading today is from Isaiah 9, verses 2, 6 and 7. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the greatness of his government and peace there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and upholding it with justice and righteousness from that time on and forever. The zeal of the Lord Almighty will accomplish this.
A familiar flame is ignited, a flame of hope, to remind us again of the road we have travelled. For the very light that we have kindled exists only because our God once declared that it should be. And though we struggle to make sense of the world that surrounds us, and pathways ahead are shrouded in uncertainty and foreboding, we will not surrender to despair or indifference, for God's purpose prevails even when obscured by our expectations. Its light draws our eyes away from the darkness, the confusion and struggles of this earthly journey, not to escape or ignore their reality, but to remember that in every circumstance, God is present. And spurred by the stories of God's hand in our history, inspired by the example of those who have been caught up in his purpose, we open ourselves to be servants of the Most High, to embrace the present, assured of God's faithfulness.
Jesus, in you the nations will put their hope. Yeah, yeah. In you the nations will put their hope. Jesus, hope of the nations. Jesus, comfort for all who mourn. You are the source of heaven's hope on earth. Jesus, light in the darkness. Jesus, truth in each circumstance. You are the source of heaven's light on earth. conquering fear. Our Prince of Peace, drawing us near. Jesus, our hope, living for all who will receive. Lord, we believe. Yeah, we believe in you, Lord. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you.
Will you pray with me? Eternal God, whatever the road ahead requires, remind me through the stories of old that you can accomplish more than we can ever perceive or imagine. And though we often struggle to see how this can be, you call us to simply believe.